You see, it's like everything that is important to you has to have a statistic to it. What statistics do I keep to run my businesses? And I'm going to tell you lots of them, all right? Have you ever walked into a cockpit of like a big, huge commercial airline? You know, and sometimes you can see the door open and you can look in there and you see all these gauges there, things that tell the pilot what's going on with their aircraft, all right? There's hundreds of them in there, and they need to know everything that's going on with that area. Go out and buy yourself the software package called from a company, MasterTech. It has a statistical software package that you put the data in, and after you get 3 weeks worth in it, it actually draws the graph with you, shows if it's up and down. And it's the only thing I've ever found on the face of this earth that does it perfectly. One of my companies up in the UK just the other day, and they have 750 resumes, CVs that come into their operation every week. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. And then I started getting the data of what they do with them. They find out when it comes all the way down to the bottom, they get about 4 people a week to come and work for them, and they could use 10 or 12. And I'm like, something's wrong. And this is where statistics come in. So you get the stats. We worked out a way to make it more organized, or what I want to call it, automated, if you will. But it's like, okay, so like out of the 750, how many do you actually get to talk to? Like what percentage of them? Out of the ones that you talk to, what percentage of them qualify, right? It's a step, and you want to be watching your human resource department. But the point I'm saying is anything that you have your attention on that causes you to have a business, you need to be statusizing. For example, my big phone room I have over here at American Power and Gas, we track how many calls a person makes. How many hellos did you get? So we know, statistically speaking, when someone's out there, they make this many dials, they should get this many hellos. Now, the next step is, how often do they get through the gatekeeper? Because that's that gatekeeper's job, is why do we think we call them gatekeeper? They're supposed to keep you on the other side of the gate. So how often do you get past the gatekeeper? Because if the statistics start to fall down, we know they're not doing it right, because the good guys always get through a certain percentage of the gatekeeper. Now that you have the decision maker there that you could talk to, usually the general manager or the owner of the company, did you get him to go do what the script said? And then we come down to, how many of them did you take through verification? And you see, this is a production line, and we're watching every little bit of this thing. I have another company up in the UK, like we send out gazillions of promotional pieces, and they put them in the mailbox, right? And in the UK, they have one of those little flaps on the door. So they put the flyer through the mailbox, and it all falls down on the floor inside the front foyer, right? And so we go, okay, how many people pick it up and call back, all right? And we can start to gauge what's going on with our promotional material. We can see what's happening based on the phone calls, because sometimes the mailman doesn't do it, or we pay a private person to go put it through the slot. There's a lot of things that we can do to check, is it happening? You got to see, if you go create something this way, did you get the positive effect this way? I say hello, did you say hello back? This will give you a chance to check the quality of your promotional material. What percentage of the people are saying hello back, right? What kind of response did you get? You see, it's like everything that is important to you has to have a statistic to it. I want to know. I just changed the whole pricing structure on 47,000 people by the flip of a switch. And I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't make it. I think we raised the price, like it was a bit, right? We did. Okay, that ship has sailed. Now what effect is that going to happen? We did something this way. Now what is the effect that comes back this way? Was it neutral? Was it negative? Like nothing happened? I'm waiting to see, waiting to see. So this is things that we check. We're always watching whatever because your business is, you're doing something. What result came back? So you count how much you're doing, and what the results coming back to you. You gauge these and you adjust these and you cleverness, and this is the hard work, guys. This is where you have to be clever. You have to be intelligent. And by watching what's going out and what response is coming back, and you gauge this and you watch it and you prove it and you dial it in, that's how you become successful.